Alright, so Color Wow Dream Coat is supposed to make your hair super smooth, super shiny, and help fight frizz and humidity. All of those things are completely awesome. And smooth is my thing. Ever since I started doing hair, smooth styles were always my favorite. Even a tiny bit of frizz would always upset me. So anything that makes my life easier is really cool. If you don't know me, my name is Chris. I own a hair salon called Live Love Locks where we test out products and bring the best ones to you. I make these videos because way too many people struggle with their hair and I don't want you to be one of them. So we already know that it's supposed to make your hair super shiny and smooth, but they also say that it lasts multiple washes. First, that sounds really nice, but it's a little misleading because it makes it seem like the effects will last 3 or 4 washes, but that's not the case. You're still gonna have to blow dry your hair. You're still gonna have to put effort into it. So really what they're saying is you only have to apply this every couple washes, which saves on product, but honestly, I'm a little freaked out by a product that doesn't easily wash out. They also say not to use any other products with it, which is a little weird, except they have their own line and you can use their products with it. Whenever I see a strong arm tactic, like you can only use our products like this, I'm always skeptical because a ton of small brands use this strategy. Every time I've tested one of these only our product things, I've used other products and got even better results than I did with their products. So I really ignore that stuff and ignore the labels on the bottom. The truth is that all styling products are interchangeable. You don't have to use just one brand. The translation on this is really buy from us instead of our competitors so we make more money. So I've tested hundreds of products over the years, and the best way I've found to do that is always with a side-by-side test. It's super important. Most of the tests that you see are actually before and afters, where in the before picture, it's crazy unstyled hair, and in the after picture, the hair is smooth and styled. But that doesn't tell you anything, and it makes no sense, because of course the hair is gonna look better after it's styled compared to before when it's styled. So really what we're trying to figure out is how good is Dream Coat versus comparable products. So with that in mind, we gave our model a middle part and we're going to do the Dream Coat on the right-hand side. And if it looks like I'm using an insane amount of products, I am. That's how they say to do it. They say that you want to have the hair completely saturated with the Dream Coat. And on the left side, we're doing my regular Trinity routine, which is just a leave-in conditioner and then a little dab of Redken's Frizz Dismiss Rebel Tame. Now we're gonna blow dry the hair and judge the 2 sides based on 3 things: how shiny they get the hair, how much frizz protection they give, and how much longevity they give to the style. And a quick note, we don't use selfie lights or full face makeup or any of this stuff to glamorize what happens here. A lot of the videos you'll see are actually paid advertisements for the product, and they have a full production team and they have selfie lights and professional lighting and professional hair model and all this stuff. And we want you to see what's actually happening. We don't want to dilute the results with all that other stuff. Those types of videos are really good at getting you to buy the products, but when you buy it, you take it home and you look in the mirror, you do your hair, and you don't have a selfie light. You don't have perfect hair, you don't have full face makeup, and it doesn't look the same and you feel bad. But I'm telling you, don't feel bad. Those videos are the fakest thing ever. They're not real. If that person was by themselves, they wouldn't be able to make it look like that. They have an entire team, they have an entire force of perfect lighting and everything. Don't feel bad. That's not realistic at all unless you live on the set of a Hollywood studio or something like that. So while we're blow drying, I just want to talk quickly about smoothness and how much of an effect it has on your lifestyle, because that's what makes Color Wow so exciting. If the Dream Coat really works, it could make your life much easier. So smoothness is the opposite of frizz. And I know that sounds really simple, but I want to change the way you think about it. Imagine it's a scale, and on this side you have super, super smooth, and on this side you have super frizzy. Your hair never goes from super smooth all of a sudden to frizzy. It takes time to do that. It slowly goes from smooth to frizzy over a couple of days, hopefully. It's almost like milk in the fridge. When you first buy it, it's good, and then over a couple days or weeks, it starts to go bad. So the best strategy for milk is to buy the freshest milk possible so it lasts the longest. And with hair, smoothness is the same thing. The smoother you can get it, if you only get it halfway smooth, it's gonna go into frizzy pretty quickly. But if you can get it all the way smooth, it's gonna take that much longer before it gets frizzy, which means your style is gonna last that much longer. I also want to quickly point out that anytime you're blow drying your hair, you want to keep it nice and taut. You want to have that tension. If you don't have that tension, the hair isn't going to come out nearly as smooth. There's going to be a lot more frizz. Remember, the entire point of a blow dry is to pull the hair super straight and then lock that straightness in with the heat from a blow dryer, because whatever shape your hair dries in, that's the shape it's going to stay in. So if at any time you lose tension and let the hair slack or let hair fall off the brush, your results are not gonna be good. It's gonna be much frizzier, you're not gonna get that lasting smoothness, and it's gonna take time off of your style. All right, so we're finishing up the blow dry, so let's take a look at the results. And I just wanna remind you that this is a normal person. This is not a hair model. She has super coarse, super curly hair, which should be something similar to what you're seeing at home. This is a huge difference from what you see in the paid videos because they're trying to make the product look better than it is. But this is perfect for us because we want to see the good and the bad and how it works on hair in the real world. And one more thing behind the scenes, the advertisement videos would never even show this part. They would pretend like it didn't even exist, and they would go straight for the flat iron, and they would flat iron the hair meticulously to make it super smooth and shiny. They would pretend this doesn't even exist. So right away on the Dream Coat side, you can see that there's a lot of puffiness. It almost looks like there's more hair on the right side of her head, but I promise you she has the exact same amount of hair on both sides. The difference that you're seeing is smoothness. When hair is straight and smooth, it lays flat on itself. That way it doesn't puff up. Puffy hair means that the hair is a little bit frizzy, has a little bit of texture to it, a little bit of wave to it, so it stacks on top and gets high because it won't lay flat because it's not smooth. And I'm also seeing a bunch more flyaways on the Dream Coat side. So right now, Dream Coat isn't doing a ton for me, but at the same time, this is not the end of the test. We need to know how it holds up over the next couple days, so it might surprise us. So this is on day 3. This is a pretty good test. It's had a couple days to do its thing. And one of Leslie's things is products are not allowed to stop her fingers from running through her hair. Any heaviness or any type of product feeling, she absolutely hates. She's like me, where she wants the hair to be light and fresh so you can easily run your fingers through it. She also said the Dream Coat side got oily more quickly, and that makes total sense. Frizzy hair, for whatever reason, gets dirty more quickly, attracts more oil. It's totally normal. That's what you would expect. But she also made a good point that the Dream Coat actually replaced 2 products, because on the other side, we had to use a leave-in conditioner and a blow-dry cream. But the problem with replacing those is that you don't want to replace the leave-in conditioner. It does so many things and improves the health of your hair so much. It's not just about having your hair healthy in the moment. You want to keep it healthy long-term, and leave-in conditioner is really important for that. And leave-in conditioner isn't just for the health of your hair. It allows you to super hydrate your hair. If you look at the Color Wow side where it was dry and frizzy, I have a feeling that if we use a leave-in conditioner on that side as well, the dryness and frizziness would have gone mostly away because the leave-in conditioner allows you to retain so much moisture on the inside of your hair. Another thing about Dream Coat is it's not like it's just one product and you're replacing 2 products with just one product and you're saving, because you are putting so much on your hair, like you are completely saturating the hair on it, like you are spraying over and over and over. You're using a ton of it, so it's not like you're not using that much product. All right, so going back to the 3 categories that we said we were going to judge this by, shine was about the same on both sides. I'd say they were both comparable. There wasn't a clear winner on this at all. In terms of frizz protection, Dream Coat definitely lost. The Trinity routine definitely won. It's just not smart to have a hair routine without the leave-in conditioner. It's just as important as shampoo and regular conditioner. You would never want to take those out. For the longevity of the style, the Dream Coat side did get oily more quickly, meaning that you would have to wash more often if you did that, so the style doesn't last quite as long. It might seem that I'm being a little bit harsh on the Dream Coat, and I don't want it to sound that way at all. I've tested hundreds of products. This had to go up against the best product I've found out of my entire life. So this is no slouch at all. It's just not quite as good. This is a good product. I'm not saying anything bad about it at all. My main criticism of this is that it doesn't have a way to improve the health of your hair. It makes it look good, sure, that's awesome, but it's not just about looking good in the moment. You need it to look good in the weeks and years to come. You don't want to sacrifice the health of your hair just to make it look shiny for a little bit, especially when you can have it all. So overall, Dream Coat, very good product, probably like a 94 out of 100. The only thing is, it's not the greatest of all time. There are better products out there, but if you already have this, it'll make you super happy. If you're thinking about getting it, it'll make you super happy. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, leave a comment and either me or someone from the community will get back to you. We usually have a really good discussion down there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good one.